morning and I'm still wide awake, still wearing yesterday's mistakes. Your hoodie on the chair, your ghost still here. I thought by now the crying would clear, but I keep finding pieces of you in every corner of this room. Mascara on my pillow, that's all I have to show for loving you so deeply and letting you go. Mascara on my pillow, like rivers on my cheek. I gave you everything I had, now I can hardly speak. Mascara on my pillow, just me and the dark. The evidence of loving you still breaking up my heart. I read our text from April back to front, pretend I don't remember how it hurt. I laughed at something stupid that you said, now I just stare at nothing on the bed. I hate that I still reach for my phone. I hate how quiet sounds so loud alone. I hate that loving you is never wrong. I just hate that you've already moved on. Mascara on my pillow, still black, still you. Still breaking. You smiled when you told me it was over, like you'd been rehearsing it for weeks. You chose the restaurant where we had our first date. You smiled and then you broke me. I keep returning to that moment, that smile that held the knife. Goodbye, warrior smile, the cruelest thing I've ever seen. Goodbye, warrior smile, the kindest face that shattered me. You made the ending look so easy, like I was just a chapter closed. Goodbye, warrior smile, and that's the thing that haunts me most. Not the words, not the silence after, not the drive home all alone. Goodbye, warrior smile, and now that smile is all I've known. You hugged me like you meant it at the door, like nothing was the same as it was before. I smelled your jacket for the very last time, memorized the way you felt against mine. How do you smile? kind of worst. I would have rather had you scream or cry. At least that I know it mattered. But goodbye were your smile, and that smile left me just I used to say we without thinking twice. Now the word gets stuck between my lips like ice. I order one of everything again. I forgot what it was like before you then. My playlists still have your name in them. My calendar has dates I'll never spend on just half of a week that doesn't exist anymore. Half of a story with no second act in store. Half of a heartbeat, half of a home, half of a week that's learning to be alone. I forgot who I was before I was yours. Now I'm just half of a week, knocking on closed doors. Our song came on in the supermarket line. I held my breath and counted up to 9. The woman next to me asked if I'm okay. I said I'm fine and looked the other way. Who am I without the us we built? Without the inside jokes, the plans, the guilt. I'm somewhere in between then and now, trying to be whole again. But I forgot how. Just half of a week. Wanted to be just me, just me again. Every morning without thinking, I reach up and take out 2. Set them on the counter side by side, like I still expect you. Then I remember, then it hits me again. Then I put one back and I pretend I'm okay. I still said 2 cups. Even now, even still, I still set 2 cups. Against my own will, my hands remember what my heart won't forget. I still set 2 cups. Every morning I'm met with the truth that you're gone, but my hands didn't hear. I still set 2 cups, and you're not here. I still buy your brand of shampoo at the store without a thought. I still save the window seat for you, until I remember that I ought to stop pretending that you're just running late. But muscle memory is merciless, and love is hard to break. They say it takes 21 days to break a habit down, but nobody wants you but the habits, the ones your hands hold long after your head knows they should let go. 2 cups every morning. 2 cups. I'm sorry. 2 cups. I'm still learning how to make just one. I've got a voice memo from December. You called to say you missed me. Do you remember? 2 minutes and 11 seconds long. I've played it every night since you were gone, and I know your voice by heart. Every breath, every pause, every start. The last voicemail, I keep it saved, I keep it safe. The last voicemail, the only way I hear your face. The last voicemail, I press play and close my eyes. The last voicemail is the closest thing to your goodbye. I know I should delete it, I know I never will. The last voicemail is how I love you still. You said call me back when you get this. I never knew that I would come to miss the ordinary sound of how you breathe before I knew that you would ever leave. 2 minutes and 11 seconds, it's all that's left of what we were. 2 minutes and 11 seconds, I know each word, I know each slur. I play it on your birthday every year, just to feel you near, just to feel you near. End of message. To replay, press. Voice memo from December. I've got a voice memo from December. I've got a voice memo. I've got a voice memo from December. I've got a voice memo. I've got a voice memo. You left them on the table when you went. A dozen roses in your last descent. I couldn't throw them out, I don't know why. I watched them slowly wither, watched them die. But still I kept them, brown and bent and dry. Still I kept them, still I don't know why. Flowers I kept too long after you were gone. Brittle petals holding on to a love that moved along. Flowers I kept too long on the windowsill, pretending something beautiful could linger here still. Dead things don't come back to life, no matter how much water, no matter how much light. Flowers I kept too long, just like I kept you in my heart long after you were through. I pressed one in a book beside my bed, a grave for something beautiful and dead. I visit it sometimes when days are hard, a dried up little piece of my broken heart. Everyone said throw them out already. Everyone said let it go. But how do you throw out the last reminder of the only love you've known? They're still there on the windowsill, brown and still, and I still can't let go. saw her name appear in your story first. A coffee shop laugh, the kind that hurts. October leaves were falling on the ground, and everything I built came crashing down. You tagged a place we used to go together. You wore the smile I thought was only mine. You moved on in October while I was still in June. You moved on in October before the summer bruise had time to fade from my skin, before I had a chance to begin to even learn to breathe again. You moved on in October, and I'm still standing here in the ruins of a summer, holding on to what was ours. You moved on in October, and October broke my heart. She posted something and you left a heart. That tiny icon tore me all apart. I threw my phone across the room and cried for the version of you that was still mine. Did you feel anything when you chose someone new? Did you think of me at all? Was I already through? I was still dreaming of August. You were already in fall. October, you chose October to finally let me go. October. I still sleep on my side out of habit, still leave the right side cold and made. Still wake at 3 and reach across the mattress and find the ghost of where you laid. The dent is almost gone now, but I still feel you there somehow. Empty side of the bed, full side of my head, with everything we said and everything we didn't. Empty side of the bed where your warmth was spread, now it's cold instead, and I'm left here with this distance. Empty side of your bed, it's just me again, just me and the ceiling and the space you left. Empty side of the bed. I bought a second pillow just to fill it, to trick myself that someone still is here. The pillows don't breathe back or pull me closer, and pillows never wipe away my tears. Funny how a mattress holds a memory of waiting, warmth, and someone who stayed. Funny how an empty space beside me is louder than the promises we followed me on a Tuesday night, like I was just a post you didn't like. Cropped me from your pictures one by one, deleted evidence of what we'd done. I saw it happen in real time, watch myself disappear from your life. Delete me slowly, why don't you take away every trace of what I meant to you? Delete me slowly, pixel by pixel, take my name out of every riddle. Delete me slowly, why don't you just rip the whole thing out instead of turning me to dust? Delete me slowly, like I was never there. Delete me slowly, like you never cared. I noticed when my name left your bio, when my birthday left your phone. I know when the photos on your wall came down, I was being deleted from your town. Do you know how long it takes to erase someone from every space? Do you know it's so much worse to disappear in pieces first? Just delete me all at once, don't make me watch, don't make me watch. Delete me slowly, or just delete me. I'm already gone to you, aren't I? You never had to say a word to hurt me. Your silence did the work so perfectly. A read receipt, a room gone cold aside. I learned to read the spaces in between your lines. I became fluent in the things you never said. I read your absence like a book beside my bed. I learned your silence like a second language. Every pause a sentence, every distance planned. I learned your silence, understood your absence. Funny how the loudest pain needs no words to land. I never thought that quiet could cut so deep. I learned your silence, now I cannot sleep. The way you turned away instead of turning in, the way you answered questions with a grin, the one-word text that canceled plans, the space you said nothing but I heard it on your face. And the worst part is I stayed, I studied every shade of how to be invisible to you. I kept learning something new every time you chose to shed another